Absolutely. So this was a fun movie to cast. I think when you think of Bad Boys, you think of these, two top stars, and then each one they kind of interchange. But these two are the mainstays, and yes, I get the honor of starting with Will Smith's character, Mike Lowery, and very fun character, fit playboy, guy, Will Smith, and for this character. Um, Let me tell you, if we hadn't just picked, MBJ as our Willie Beeman, this may have been the guy. But of course, I wanted to be a little bit more creative than that. I wanted to have more fun with it, and so the guy I went with, and you're certainly going to recognize him when, is Aldous Hodge. This gentleman is someone that you know as Voodoo from Friday Night Lights. He has also been in other films like One Night in Miami. Most recently, he played Jim Brown in One Night in Miami. That was a really highly acclaimed movie over the past year. And he's going to be cast as Hawkman in the Black Adam movie that has Dwayne Johnson. That's a pretty anticipated DC Extended Universe movie. And so very excited to cast him as my Will Smith. I think he's got the look, the tone to his body. I think he's slightly older than Will Smith was at the time. But the actor that I chose, I think he can certainly play younger. I think he just plays that younger looking, fit, cocky, cop that I needed.
Yeah, so I guess I would have to see him in some other roles. The reality is that I've only seen him really in Friday Night Lights, and so to me, he has more of an intimidating look to him. Like, he's not the smooth operator, walks into the bar and all the girls are like, "Oh my God, we got to buy this guy a drink." He looks almost kind of scary, like you'd stay away from him. Now, I don't know if over the years, again, getting into the, One Night in Miami or whatever, if he's smoothed his appearance at all, but Jim Brown's kind of an intimidating guy too. So that's kind of a perfect fit there. I just don't, I have a hard time visualizing him as a ladies' man, but again, maybe I just have to see something more recent with him.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I didn't put as much stock into Ladies Man, and I put it more into he's of the two guys we see in the film. He's going to be the more physical looking one, the more attractive looking one, and I think he hits both those. I think when you look at both the actors that I end up choosing for these, he's certainly going to be the better looking of the two, the more athletic of the two, and the one that I think ladies will swoon after. Maybe he doesn't have the devilish looks that Will Smith had at these times, but he's a little angry.
Okay. I agree with you that he had to be good looking, a little bit taller, because remember, we're going to cast these two. I kind of want to keep one shorter than the other to have Will be the tall, dark, handsome guy. Charming. I did want to go with somebody with a comedic background. And one of the issues I ran into recasting these two parts was the age, because Martin was only 30 when he did this role. Will was only 27. I couldn't find anybody in those age ranges that I really liked, so it was tough. But I looked at it this way. It's like, I'm not going to cast a franchise, even though this became a franchise. We're just casting the one movie. And so I just wanted to find somebody that would fit this one movie. And a guy that I think is, kind of tall, dark, and handsome, has that fearless, attitude. He's 6'1". He is 38 years old. So again, a little bit older, but I went with a guy who actually grew up wealthy. So he can kind of identify with Mike's character of driving fancy cars and living in a nice apartment. And that is Damon Wayans Jr. I think Damon Wayans Jr. is a fantastic actor. He obviously, his dad's Damon Wayans. We all know who he is. He looks very similar to his dad. He's in the movie The Other Guys. He's the voice of Wasabi in Big Hero 6. But he also was in Let's Be Cops, where he plays a fake cop. But we get to see him play a little bit of a cop role in that movie.
Okay, yeah, that definitely helps. I think I looked for that in some of the actors I was reviewing to see if I could try and tie that in. So I certainly recognize the actor and the family. I mean, what a comedic family. And so I think that was a great find for you. I think we may have had some different boxes we were looking to check, but we both ended up checking them off pretty well.